Okay, everybody. Welcome to Comedy Bears, presented by Beat Theater in association with the San Angelo Museum of Fine Arts. As you all know, this was originally intended to be outside. Last night we got rained upon. In an effort to not have that happen again, we pulled it inside. I thank you guys for coming inside and joining us. It's a lot of fun. A couple things you need to know. We have concessions back there. $1 each if you like the show, if you want to see it next year, if you want us to continue to do this. If you have anything to donate, there's a box back there to throw it in. If not, that's cool too. Restrooms are down the hall. The men's is right there. The women's is kind of wrapped around towards the front door. If you have a question, just ask one of the cast members sitting in the hallway. If you have to go or come or whatever, just do it. These guys are so used to it, you're not going to stop them. We had birds like flying around us last night in the breezeway. We've gone around trains, and there was a tornado that blew through one day that we actually literally had to seek shelter. Anyway, just enjoy the show, and we appreciate you guys coming out. It's been a lot of fun.
Proceed, Sir Linus, to procure my fall by the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchants, plead no more. I'm not partial to infringe our law of the enmity and discord which of late sprung forth from the rancorous outrage of your Duke to merchants. Our well-dealing countrymen, who wanting guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their blood, excludes all pity from outraging news. For since the horrible and internal war twixt thy seditious countrymen and us, it has long in solemn sentence been decreed both by the Syracusians and ourselves to admit no traffic to our adverse town. Nay, more. If any born of Ephesus be seen at any Syracusian market, or fair, again, if any born of Syracuse comes to the day at Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscate to the Duke's disposed unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount to 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort. When your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusian, say in brief the cause. For what reason thou didst leave thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus?
A heavier burden could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. Yet that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, not by vile offense, I'll utter what my sorrows give me leave. In Syracuse was I born, and wed unto a woman happy but for me, and by me had not our luck been bad. With her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages which I made into Greece, until my partner's death and the great care of goods at random left drew me from kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old before herself, almost at fainting under the pleasing punishment that women bear, made provision for her following me, and soon and safe arrived where I was. There had she not been long before she became a goodly mother of 2 joyful sons, and which was strange, the one so like the other as could not be distinguished but by name. That very night, in the self-same inn, a poorer woman was delivered of such a burden, male twins, both alike. And these, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motion for our home return. Unwilling, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard, for not a league had we sailed from Greece before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic warning of our harm. But longer did we not retain much hope. For what obscured light the heavens did grant did but convey unto our fearful minds the doubtful warrant of immediate death, which, though myself would gladly have embraced, yet the incessant weepings of my wife, weeping for what she saw must come, and the piteous crying of the pretty babes that mourned for fashion, ignorant what to fear, forced me to seek delay for them and me. And this it was, for other means was none. The sailors had sought for safety by our boat, leaving the ship, then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter born, had fastened him unto one end of a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms, and to him one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been likewise heedful of the other. My wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, then bound ourselves at either end of the mast, and floating straight, obedient to the stream, were carried toward Corinth, as we thought. At length, the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispersed those vapors which had offended us, and by the benefit of his wished light, the seas waxed calm. And we beheld from afar 2 ships making amain to us, from Corinth that, and from Athens this. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel by what went before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off so, for we may pity, though not heartily.
Oh, had the gods done so, I had not now worthily termed them merciless to us. For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which being violently borne upon, our helpful ship was splitted in the midst, so that in this unjust divorce of us, fortune had left to each of us alike what to delight in and what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, seeming as burdened with lesser weight, though not with lesser woe, was carried with more swiftness before the wind, and in our sight they 3 were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length, the other ship had seized upon us, and knowing whom it was their fortune to save, gave healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishers of their prey, had not their bark been very slow of sail. And therefore, homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss. By misfortune was my life prolonged, merely to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
But for the sake of them that thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate it full. What hath happened of them and of thee until now?
My youngest boy, and yet my eldest care, at 18 years became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, so his case was like, reft of his brother, yet retaining his name, might bear him company in quest of him whom, whilst I labored of a love to see, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. 5 summers have I spent now in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia until, coasting homeward, I came to Ephesus, hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought that or any place which harbors men. Here must end the story of my life. And happy were I in my timely death, could all my travels warrant me that they live.
Unfortunate Aegeon, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Now trust me, were it not against our laws, against my crown, my oaths, my dignity, which princes would they may not disannul, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But thou art judged to the death, and past sentence may not be recalled but to our honor's great disparagement. Yet I will favor thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I will live thee this day to seek out thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou, or borrow to make up the sum and live. If not, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hopeless and helpless doth Aegeon wend, merely to procrastinate his lifeless end.
thee. Within this hour it will be dinner time till that thou view the manners of the town, peruse the traders, gaze upon the buildings, and then return and sleep within mine inn. For with long travel I am stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word and go indeed, having so good a means.
A trusty villain, sir. That very often when I am dull with care and melancholy lightens my humor with his merry jests. What will you walk with me about this town and go to my inn and dine with me?
I would advise sir to certain merchants of whom I would take much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon after I will walk, I'll meet with you upon the mart, and afterwards it's over you to a better time. My current business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. I will go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the one thing I cannot get. High to the world and like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who falling there to find his fellow forth unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in quest of them unhappy lose myself. Why, here comes the almanac of my true date. What now? How chance thou our return so soon?
Returned so soon? Rather approach too late. The caven burns. The pick falls from the spit. The clock hath struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it 1 upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broken your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 pence that I had a Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress' bridal. The saddler had it, sir. I keep it not.
I'm not in a sportive hume now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money? We being strangers here. Tell me how thou darest trust so great a charge from thine own custody.
I pray you, ere as you sit at dinner, I come from my mistress in post. If I shall return, I shall be post indeed, for she will scorn your fault upon my head. Methinks your gut like mine should be your cloth, and strike you hope without a messenger.
Come, Romeo. Come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them till an earlier hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir, why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart, home to your house and wife, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
In what safe place have you bestowed my money, or I will break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed? Where is the 1,000 marks thou hast to me?
I have some marks of yours upon my head. Some of my mistress marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress at thy house, she that doth fast until you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hurry home to dinner.
What wilt thou flout me thus unto my face, being forbid? There, take you that, sir knave!
For God's sake, hold your hands! And you will not, I will take my heels.
All my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought with all my money! They say this town is full of deceit, as nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters and fast-talking swindlers and many other such like liberties of sin. Well, if it proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. Out to the inn, to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not
haste I sent to save his master.
Told Luciana it is 2 o'clock. Perhaps a merchant hath invited him, and from the market he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come, and so be patient.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out the door.
Look, my servant, so he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is bridled to your will.
There's none but asses who will be bridled so.
Quite headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but half is bound in earth and sea and sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are males to their subjects and under controls. Men, more divine, masters of all of these, lords of the wide world and wild watery seas, induce intellectual sins and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females and their lords, and let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed.
Oh, not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But you act in an embarrassing way.
Here I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How? If your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved. No marvel though she pause. They can be meek that they have no other cause. A wretched soul bruised with adversity. We bid be quiet and we hear it cry. But were we burdened with like weight of pain, as much or more would we ourselves complain. So thou, that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging calmness of patience wouldst relieve me. But if thou live to see life right rest, this full bag of patience in thee will be left.
Well, I'll marry one day, but to try. Oh, here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye. He told me his mind upon mine ear. Curses hand I scarce could understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly I could too well feel his meaning.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
My mistress. Sure, my master is horn mad. I mean, not mad, but sure, he is stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come home to dinner, sir? Quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat, sir, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. Where is the 1,000 marks of gold I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress, I know not thy mistress. Out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. I know, quoth he. No house, no wife, no mistress. So that my errand due unto my tongue, I thank him and bear home upon my shoulders. For, in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be new beaten home. For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I will break thy head across.
And he will bless that cross with another beating. Between you, I shall have a holy head.
Hist, chattering peasant, fetch thy master home.
And I so round with you, as you with me, like a football, you do spurn
Unkindness blunted more than marble hard.
Do their gay best prince's affections fade?
That's not my fault. He's master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? And he is the ground of my features. My decay fair, a sunny look of his will soon repair. But as an unruly deer, he takes the pail and feeds from home. Or my butt is stale.
Self-harming jealousy, 5 beaded hints.
Unfeeling fools can't with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage elsewhere, or would let it, but he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. With that alone he would detain, so he would keep here quarter with his bed. I see the jewel thus enameled will lose its beauty, and yet to gold bide still that others touch, and often touching will wear gold. And no man that hath been made by falsehood and corruption doth it shame. Since that my beauty not pleases I'll leave what's left away, and we can die.
How many fond fools serve not jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio was laid up safe at the inn, and the heedful slave is wanted forth in care to seek me out by computation of my post report. I could not speak with Dromio since at first I sent him from the marts. See, here he comes. How now, sir, is your merry humor altered? As you love strokes, so jest with me again. You know no inn, you received no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner. You were to fetch me to my house. Wast thou so mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence home to the inn with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt and toldst me of a mistress and a dinner for which I hoped thou felt I was displeased.
I am glad to see you in this merry mood. What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
dinner time?
No, sir. I think the meat wants that I have.
In good time, sir. What's that?
Basting.
Well, sir, then 'twill be dry.
If it be, sir, I pray you, eat none of it.
Your reason?
Lest it make you angry and purchase me another dry basting.
Well, sir, learn to jest in good time. There's a time for all things.
I just have denied that before you were so angry. Married, sir, by a rule as plain as the plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
Let's hear it.
There is no time for a man to recover hair lost by nature.
Maybe not do it by fine and recovery.
Yes, to pay a fine and buy a wig and recover the lost hair of another man.
Why is time such a miser of hair, being as is so plentiful? So plentiful. Excellent.
Why? 'Tis a blessing that he bestows upon beasts. That which he hath given to men in hair, he hath given them in wit.
Why, there's many a man hath more hair than wit.
Not the one but he that hath the wit to lose his hair.
Yea, thou didst conclude hairy men plain dealers without wit.
The plainer the dealer, the sooner lost. Yet, he loseth it in a kind of jollity.
For what reason?
For two, and sure ones too.
Nay, not sure, I pray you.
Sound ones then.
Nay, not sound in the thing falsing.
Certain ones then.
Name them.
The one, to save the money that they spend in tiring. The other, so that at dinner they should not drop in his porridge.
You would all this time have proved there's no time for all things.
Married, and did, sir. Namely, no time to recover hair lost by nature.
But your reason was not substantial. There is no time to recover.
Thus I mend it. Time himself is bald, and therefore the world's end will have bald followers.
I knew the bald conclusion. But soft, who walks as yonder?
I, Antipholus. Look strange and frown. Some other mistress has thy sweet looks. I not Adriana nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst thou, that never words were music to thine ear, that never object pleasing of thine eye, that never touch well welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savored in thy taste, unless I look or spake or carved or touched to thee. How comes it now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art thus estranged from thyself? Thyself I call it, being strange to me, that undivisible, incorporate, and better than thy dear self's better part. Do not tear away thyself from me, for know my love as easy mayst thou fall. A drop of water in the breaking gulf, and take and mingle that same drop again without addition or diminishing, and take from me thyself, and not me too. How dearly would it touch me to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body, consecrated to thee thy Ruthian lust, should be contaminate. Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin off my harlot brow, and take from my false hand the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore
as this I am but 2 hours old, who every word by all my wit being scanned, one wit and all one understand.
My brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Romeo home to dinner.
I Romeo!
By me? By thee. And didst thou did return from him, that he did buffet thee, and to his blows deny my house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse with this gentlewoman? What is the course and drift of your compact?
Sir, I never saw her in my life.
Villain! For her fair words thou didst deliver to me on the march.
I never spake with her till this time.
Then how can she thus qualify and solicit? Be my inspiration.
How ill How ill agrees it with the gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him thwart me in my mood. Beat my wrong, you from me accept, but wrong not got wrong for more contempt. Come, I will fasten on the sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, and I a vine, whose weakness ne'er does not understand. Makes me with thy strength to communicate. If aught possess me from thee, it is dross, usurping ivy, briar, or idle moss, who offer once a pruning with intrusion, and beck thy sap and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. Was I married to her once in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Romeo, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads! And cross me for a sinner. This is the fairyland. Oh, spite of spites, we speak with goblins, owls, and sprites. If we obey the talk, surely this will ensue. They'll suck our breath and picture us black and blue.
Why mumble to thyself and answerest not? Romeo, thy drone, thy snail, thy slug, thy sot.
Ah! I'm dead for, master! Am I not?
Thou art mine, and so am I.
No! Both in mind and in my shape!
Thou hast thine own form.
No! I am an ape!
If thou art changed to odds, 'tis to be an ass.
Oh!
She rides me, and I long for grass. So, I am an ass. Else it could never be, but I should know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come no longer will I be able to put the finger in the eye and weep, whilst made a master laugh my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Romeo, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine up with you today and absolve you of 1,000 idle pranks. Sir, if any ask for your master, say he next door, and let no creature enter. Come, sister. Oh, Romeo, play the corner well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell, sleeping or waking, mad or well advised, known unto these and to myself disguised? I'll say as they say, and persevere so, and in the midst of all these adventures, go.
Master! Shall I put a porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break your gate.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Good Master Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep on hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her chain, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But I see a fellow who would meet me on the mart. He said that I beat him, that I charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my house and my wife. Thou drunkard thou, what sayest thou?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know, that you beat me at the mart. I have more hand to show. If the skin were
common, sir, which every man affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
But small cheer and great welcome make for a merry feast.
I, to a stingy host, a more sparing guest, but though my dishes be simple, take them in good part. Better cheer you may find, but not with better heart. That's soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cecil, Julie, and Jen.
Clark and Mulber's capering coxcomb idiot Patch. Either get thee from the door, or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for winches that callest for such a store when one is too many? Go, get you from the door.
What clown is made our porter? My master stays in the street.
Well, let him walk from which he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks within there? Oh, open the gate.
Right, I'll tell you when, sir, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner. I have not dined today.
Nor today, here you must not. Come again when you may.
Who is it that keeps me out from the house I own?
The porter for this time, sir. My name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both my office and my name. The one near got me credit, and the other plenty blame. If thou hast been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst change thy face for name, or thy name for an ass.
What fuss is there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let my master in loose.
Faith, no. He comes too late, and so tell you, master.
Lord, I must laugh. Have it you with a proverb. Shall I set it in my staff?
Haven't you with another? That's, well, can you tell? If my name be called loose, thou hast answered him well.
You minion, you let us in, I hope.
Well, I thought to have asked you, and you said no.
So come hell well struck, there was blow for blow.
Thou baggage, let me in.
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it in.
You'll cry for this minion if I break the door down.
What needs all that? There's a doctor in town.
He follows noise. By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have said before.
Your wife, Sir Knave, go get you from the door.
Oh.
If you went in pain, master, this knave would go sore.
In debating which was best, we will part with neither.
They stand at the door, master, bid them welcome hither.
There is something in the wind that we cannot get in.
Would you say so, master? If your garments were thin, your cape is there warm within. You stand here in the cold. It would make a man as mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gates.
Break any breaking here, and I'll break your knave's pate.
A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. And break it in your face, so he break it not behind.
It seems thou wantest breaking. Out upon you, hind.
Here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee let me in.
When fowls have no feather and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break down the door. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without a feather. Master, mean you so for a fish without a fin? There is a fowl without a feather. If a crow will help us in, sir, we'll pluck a crow together.
Get me. Go fetch me an iron crow.
Patience, sir. Oh, and let it not be so. Here in wisdom, a long knowledge of her wisdom, her sober virtue, years, and modesty plead on her part some cause unknown to you. And doubt not, sir, that she will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Be ruled by me, depart in patience, and let us all elsewhere go to dinner. Then come yourself about evening alone to know the reason for this strange restraint. For if by strong hand you break in now in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it, and that supposed by the common round against your as yet unstained reputation, will with foul intrusion enter in and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. For slander lives upon succession, forever housed where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and despite mirth, mean to make merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. There we will dine, this woman I mean. My wife oftentimes upbraided me withal. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I'll know 'tis done. Bring it to the place I dine. But there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife. Ah, get you home and fetch the chain. My own doors refuse to entertain me. I'll look elsewhere and see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Oh.
And maybe you quite have forgot a husband's office shall it took bliss. Even in the spring of love, that love springs brought, shall love and building grow so ruinous? If you do bud my sister for her well, then for her well sake, listen with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read in your eye. Be not thy tongue thine own shamed orator. Look sweet, be fair, become disloyalty. Herald lies like virtue's messenger. Bear fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin the character of a holy saint. What need she be acquainted? What simple thief grabs on his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong but true with your bed, and let her read thy looks at dinner. Shame hath a bastard fame well managed. Ill deeds are double with an evil word. Alas, poor women! Make us but believe in compacted credit that you love us. Though others happy arms show us the sleep, we in emotion turn and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain, with sweet breath of flattery comes to strife.
Oh, mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do know of mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show not, than our earth's wonder more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak. The bolded meaning of your words deceit. Against my poor soul's truth, why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then into your power I'll yield. But that I am I, and well I know, your sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Betray me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take them, and there lie. And in that glorious supposition think, he gains by death that hath such upon your beams, fair sun being by.
Gaze where you should, and I will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
Oh, it is thyself, mine own self's better part. Mine eye's clear eye, and my heart's purer heart. My food, my fortune, my sweet hope's aim, my soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, and else should be.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. For thee I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband, yet nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
How now, Romeo, where runnest thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? I don't know. Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Romeo, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass. I am a woman's man, and besides myself.
What, woman, man, and how besides thyself? Besides thyself.
Marry, sir. Besides myself. I am a woman. One who claims me, one who haunts me, and one who will have me.
What claims lays she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay upon your horse, and she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a
Very beastly creature!
lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverent body. I, sir, such a one as many a man may not speak of without ye say, Sir, reverence. I have but lean luck in the match, and yet she is a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean it? Fat marriage.
Mary, sir, she's the kitchen wench and all the grease. I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. I warrant her rags and the tallow in them will burn a Poland winter. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion is she of?
Swart, like my shoe, and yet her face nothing half so clean kept. For why? She sweats, and they go over shoes in the grime of it.
That is a fault I watch for men.
No, 'tis in grain. Noah's flood could not do it.
What's her name?
No. But her name and 3/4, that's an L, and 3/4 would not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bears some credit.
No longer from head to foot, then from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe. I can find whole countries in her.
In what part of her body stands
think. If my breast had not been made of paper, and my heart of steel, he had turned me into a curdled dog and made me turning the wheel.
Hurry thee presently, post to the road, and if the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any ship puts forth, come to the march, where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone know us, and we know none, 'tis time I think to trudge back and be gone.
As from a bear, a man would run for life, so I fly from she that would be my wife. Break.
There's none which is due in heaven here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She, the dog, called me a husband, even my soul doth for a wife, a whore. But her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle, sovereign discourse of enchanting presence, hath almost made me traitor to myself. Unless myself be guilty of self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid song. Master Antipholus! Master Antipholus! Aye, that's my name.
I know you well, sir. Well, here's the chain. I thought to have taken you at dinner. The chain's finished, made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
But please yourself, sir. I have made it for you.
Made it for me, I just spoke it not.
Not once, nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go with it home and please your wife withal. Soon at supper time I'll visit you and then receive my money for the chain.
I pray you receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You're a merry man, sir. Very well.
What I should think of this I cannot tell. But this I think, there is no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I see man needs not live here on tricks, when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. I'll to the mart, and for their Dromio stay, if any ship puts forth then, straight away!
You know, since Pentecost, the sun is due, since I have not much import of you. For now I had not, but to Persia I am bound, 1 guilders for my voyage. Therefore make present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus, and in the instant I met with you, he had me a cherry. At 5 o'clock, I'll receive the money for the same. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, I will discharge my bond, and thank you, too.
Well, that labor may you say. See where he comes.
Now, while I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope. Bring it to me at my house. For that will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of doors by day. Go, fetch me a rope and bring it home. Soft, I see the goldsmith. Hurry.
I buy £1,000 a year. I buy a rope.
Man as well help that trust to you. I promised your presence and the chain, yet neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Belike you thought our love would last too long, as if we were chained together, and therefore came not.
Sending your merry humor, here's the bill. The finest of the gold and chargeable fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand debted to this gentle lady. I pray you see her presently discharged, for she is bound to sea and stays but for it.
I'm not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Take the stranger to my house, and with you bring the chain. See that my wife will disperse the sums on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself.
No, bring it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, I hope you have, or you may leave without your money.
Hey, come, I pray you, sir, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stay for this gentle lady, and I to blame have held her here too long.
You use this dalliance to excuse your behavior at dinner. I should have chided you then for not bringing it. But like a shrew, you first began to brawl.
The hour steals on.
return to me the chain.
Why? Give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, you know I gave it to you even now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
You run this out of humor. Where is the chain? I pray you. Let me see it.
My Jesus from the stallions. Good sir, say whether you'll answer me or no, or I'll leave you to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive it.
No, I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
I do so, and bid you in the name of the Duke obey me.
Either consent to pay this sum for me, or I attend you by this officer.
Content to pay you. For that I never had. Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy fee, officer. Arrest him. I would not spare my brother in this case if he should scorn me so apparently.
I do so. You do hear the suit.
I do, and I will obey thee till I give thee bail. But you, sir, shall answer this for all the metal in your shop may pay.
Sir, I shall have law and emphasis. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
There is a ship of Athens that stays until her owner comes aboard, and then, sir, she dares wait. Our luggage I have conveyed aboard. I have bought oil, the balsam, and distilled wine. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows for every land. They stay for not at all, but for their owners, master, and yourself.
How now, a madman! Now, insolent sheep, what ship of Athens stays for me?
The ship you sent me to hire passage, sir.
I sent thee home for a rope's end, and told thee to what purpose and to what end.
You sent me for a rope send soon. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a ship.
I will debate this at more leisure and teach your ears to listen with more heed. Hurry, slaves, to Adriana. Take this key, give it to her, and tell her that in the chest that's covered over with Turkish tapestries there lies the purse of ducats. Have her send it. Tell her I'm arrested in the street. Yeah. And that shall bail me. Hurry, slave, be gone, to Adriana. On, officer, to prison till it come.
To Adriana! That's where we dine today. Where that? Sweetheart. Didn't play marriage with me. She is too big, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their master's mind fulfill. Luciana, did he tempt you so? Mine is not perceived austerely in his eye that he didn't think in earnest. Yea or no? Looked he red or pale? Or sick or merrily? What observation madest thou of this face, of his heart's meteors tilting in his face?
First he denied you had given no right.
He meant it did me none, the more my spite.
Then he swore he was a stranger here.
In truth he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
And what said he?
But the love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First did praise my beauty, then my speech.
To speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot, nor I will not hold me still. My tongue go not, my heart shall have his will.
Aw, but I think him better than I say, and would yet inherit others' eyes were worse. Now from the nest the left wing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse. Here! Go! The death, the curse! Sweet thou, make haste! How hast thou lost thy breath? By running. Where is my master, Romeo? Is he well? No. He's in tartar limbo, worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him, one whose heart is buttoned up with steel. A fiend, a fury, pitiless and rough. A wolf, nay worse, a fellow all in buff. A back friend, a shoulder clapper, one who countermands the passages of alleys, creeks, and narrow lands. A hound that runs counter, and yet draws strife with well. The one that before judgment carries poor souls to hell. Why, man, what is the matter? I do not know the matter. He's arrested on the case. What is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit. I know not at whose suit he's arrested well, but he's in a suit of buff that arrested him. That I can tell. Will you send him mistress redemption, the money in his desk? This I wonder at, that he and no to me should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on bond? Not on a bond, but on a stronger thing. A chain. A chain. Do you not hear it ring? What, the chain? No. Know the bell? It was time I were gone. It were 2 ere I left him, and now the clock strikes 1. The hours come back. That I never hear. If an owl meet a sergeant on the street, it turns back for very fear. As if time were in debt. How long dost thou reason? Time is a very bankrupt, and owes more than he's worth to season. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard him say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If time be in debt and theft, and a sergeant in the way, hath he not reason to turn back an hour and a day? Go, Dromio. There's money very straight, and bring my master home immediately. Come, sir. I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit my comfort, and my injury.
There's not a man I meet that doth salute me as if thou were their well-acquainted friend. And everyone doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some other give me thanks for kindness. Some offer commodities for me to buy. Even now a tailor called me in a shop and showed me great silks that he had bought for me. And therewithal took measure of my body. Sure, these are imaginary wiles and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
Here. Here's the gold you sent me for, master. What? Have you got the picture of old Adam new apparel?
What gold is this, and what Adam dost thou mean?
Not the Adam that kept the paradise.
Then were you hindered by the sergeant to tarry for the hoy delay. These are the angels you sent for to deliver you.
The fellow is distract, and so am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence!
Well met, Master Antipholus. See, sir, you have found a goldsmith now. Is this the chain you promised me today?
Oh, Saint of Lord, exorcy, tempt me not!
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
No, she's worse. She is the devil's dam. And here she comes in the habits of a light witch. That is to say, those that say, God, damn me. Which is as much to say, God, make me a light witch. It is written that they will appear to men as angels of light. Light is in fact fire. Fire will burn. Therefore, light witches will burn. Come not near her.
Your man and you are marvelous, Mary, sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, if you do expect spoon meat, ask for a long spoon.
Why, Romeo?
He must have a long spoon that must dine with the devil.
Avoid then, fiend, what thou tells me of supping. Thou art, as you are all, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised, and I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Master, most temples ask before the clipping of one's nail a rush, a hair, a drop of blood, a pit, a knot, a cherry stone, but she, more covetous, asks for a chain. I pray you, master, give it to her not, for if you do, she will shave her chain. And fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Be gone, thou witch! Come, Romeo, let us go.
Fly, bride, says the peacock. Mistress, that you
As would he never so demean himself? A ring of mine he hath worth 40 ducats, for which he promised me a chain, both one and other. The reason I reckon he is mad. Besides this present instance of his rage, is his mad tale he told the day at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Belike's his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way now, hurry to his house, tell his wife that, being lunatic, he rushed into my house and took by force my ring away. This course I fit as choose. 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I give thee ere I leave thee so much money as toward I am rested for the day. Wife is in a wayward mood. Will not lightly trust the messenger that I have attached at Ephesus. Tell you, 'twill sound harshly on her ears. But here comes my man. Perhaps he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that. I warned you, we'll pay them all.
But where's the money? what purpose and what end did I send thee home to?
To a rope's end. And to that end, I am returned.
To that end, I welcome you.
Nay, 'tis for me to be patient.
Hold thy tongues.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hands.
Thou whoreson, senseless villain!
I would I were senseless that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass!
I am an ass indeed. You may prove it by my long ears. I have served him from the hour of my nativity to this instant, and have nothing at his hands for my service but blows.
Man,
When I'm cold, he heats me with beating. When I'm warm, he cools me with beating. I am waked with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I go from home, welcomed home with it when I return. Nay, I bear it on my shoulders as a beggar does her brat. And I think when he hath claimed me, I shall beg with it from door to door.
come, go along. I see my wife is coming yonder.
Mistress, respite fino, respect your end, or rather the prophecy like the parrot, beware of the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk?
How say you now? Is not your husband mad? His incivility confirms no less. A good comprehension. You are a conjurer. Establish him to his true sense again, and I will pay you what you will demand. How fiery and sharp he looks. Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your wrist. Let me feel your pulse.
Here is my wrist, and let it feel your ear. I charge thee, Satan, who is housed within this man, to give possession of my holy prayers, and to thy stay of darkness fly thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven. He's going, wizard, I am not mad.
No, that thou art not, poor distressed soul.
Are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face, who feasted at my house while upon me the guilty doors were locked and I shut out?
O husband, God doth know you dined at home, where you have remained until this time, free from these slanders and open shame.
Dined at home! Villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, the sooth to say you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked and I shut out?
Truly, your door is locked and you shut out.
Did not she herself revile, rant against me there?
She herself reviled and ranted against you there.
Did not her housemaid rant, rail, and scorn me there?
Certainly she did, and the vestal scorned you.
Did I not, enraged, depart from thence?
In verity, you did. My bones bear witness that since have felt the vigor of his rage.
It's good to soothe him in these contraries.
It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielded to him, humors well in his frenzy.
Thou hast sworn to the goldsmiths to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money, buy me, heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Wouldst not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I witnessed her that she did. God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know it by their pale and
Why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth. And gentle master. I received no gold, but I confess we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false in both.
Dissembling harlot! Thou art false in all, and art confederate with the damned pack to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails I'll pluck out those false eyes that would behold me in this shameful sport.
Oh, bind him, let him not come near me.
More company! That fiend is strong in here!
How pale and wan he looks.
Go bear him hence.
Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Officer, shall thou take my husband?
Master Josh, let him go. He is my prisoner. You shall not have him.
Bind that man, 'cause he is Red Tower!
What wilt thou do, thou unfeeling officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes shall be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master doctor, see if safe conveyed home to my house. A most unhappy day.
Most unhappy struggle.
Master, I am entered in bond for you.
Peace, villain. Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master. Cry, the devil!
Poor souls, how idly they do talk.
Go bear him hence.
Ow!
Sister, go you and me. Say no, too soon was he arrested.
One Angelo, goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What's the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
He did order a chain for me, but had it not.
Oh. When as in all rage your husband did come to my house today to take away my ring. The ring I saw on his finger just now.
Straight after did I meet him with the chain. That may be so, but I never did see it. Come, jailer, bring your both with this. I want to know the truth, hair of large. Have a thick sword. I'll throw him down again.
Wait, they'll kill us.
See, these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife. Now, they really.
To the end, took our stuff from this, and long that we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith, stay here this night.
They will surely do us no harm. You saw they speak of fair. Give us both. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that were it not for that mountain of mad flesh that claims marriage of me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay for all in town. Therefore, away to get our stuff aboard. I'm sorry that I have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain. Almost dishonorably he doth deny it.
How does the man here esteemed in the city?
Oh, of a very reverend reputation, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly yonder as I think he walks.
So then, that self chain about his neck which he forswore have, good sir. Draw near to me. I'll speak to him. Master Antipholus! I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, not without some scandal to yourself, with circumstance and oath so to deny this chain which now you wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment! You have done wrong to this my honest friend, who but for staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you hand me, can you deny it?
I think I have, sir. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, and forswore it too.
Who here heard me to deny it or forswear it?
None of these years of mine, thou knowest thou didst repeat. Fie on thee, wretch. Pity that thou livest for any honest man resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and my honesty against thee presently if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain. Not for God's sake, he is mad. Some get within him, take a sword away, but I drove him to lead him to my house. Run, master! Run!
make him a formal man again.
Upon what cause?
To see reverence to your fusion, and put unluckily into this bay, beheaded, publicly for his offense.
Oh, see where they come, we will behold his death.
Oh, kneel to the Duke before you pass the abbey.
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly. If any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She's a reverend and virtuous lady. Surely it cannot be she that has done thee wrong.
May it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, whom I made lord of me and all I had at your important letters. This ill day a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets with this bondman, just as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens. By rushing in their houses, Barringtons, rings, jewels, anything this rage did like. Once that I get him down and sent home, whilst take order for the wrongs I went, that here and there his fury had committed. Suddenly, I know not by what strong escape, he broke loose from those that had guarded him, and with his man attendant and himself, both with wrathful passion, with drawn swords, meditated and madly bent on us, chased us away, till, raising for more aid, they came again to bind them. Then they fled into this abbey here, whither we pursued them. And now, the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor bring him forth, that we may bear him hence for help. Therefore, most gracious Duke, at thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Long since your husband served me in my wars, and I engaged a prince's word, whilst I did take him as master of thy estate, to do him all the grace and the good that I could. Therefore, some of you go, knock at the abbey gate, bid the lady abbess come hither to me. I shall determine this before I serve.
Mistress! Mistress! Why is he gone? My master and his men are both broke loose, beaten the maids a rope, and found the doctor. Fear he has seen dog with hands of fire. I've read that late they got great pounds of puddled mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience, all the while his man with scissors nipped him like a fool. And I fear, unless he sends some present help, between them both they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool. Thy master and his men are here. That is false, and thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true. I have not breathed over since I conceived. He cries for you and vows that he can take you, discourse your face and disfigure you. Hark, I see them! Run, quick!
Stand by and fear nothing! All cowards!
I mean, it is my husband. When is it that he is born about invisible? Even now they house him in the abbey here, and there he is, pacified in reason.
Justice, most gracious Duke, oh, grant me justice. Even for the service that I did thee in the war, when I stood bestrid thee and took most severe wounds, deep scars, that service that I did thee then, now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I think I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, Duke, against that woman there, she whom thou gavest to be my wife. Done it. Shame, debauchery, even to the height of injury. The things that she hath done.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut me out of doors. And did revel with harlots within.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. Myself, he and my sister today did night together. So befall my soul as this is false, he burdens me with all.
Never may look on day nor sleep on night when she tells your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman, they are both lying. In this, the madman justly charges them.
My liege, I know what I am saying. Neither disturb with the affected wine, nor heavy rash provoked with raging ire. This day, this woman locked me out from my own home. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then. Parted ways, fetch a change. Bring him to the place where Balthazar and I dined together, our dinner being done, and him not coming thither, we left in search of him. In the street, we found him, and in his presence, this gentle lady there. Whereupon, this perjured goldsmith did swear me down and say that I this day of him received a chain, which God he knows I did not. For this he had me arrested. I did obey and sent my man home to fetch certain ducats. He with none returned. I asked the guard to take me to my house in person. Along the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more vile confederates. Among them, one pinch, a threadbare juggler, lean-faced, hungry villain, a dead-looking man, his pernicious slave took upon himself as a conjurer, and feeling my pulse and looking into my eyes, with no face as 'twere up facing me, did declare that Havas Palisaeus. Whereupon they all fell upon me, bound me, carried me thence to a deep, dark room. They laid me bound with my man. Teeth, my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom! And then I ran immediately to your grace for redress against these great indignities and shames.
My lord, in truth, thus far do I witness with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain as thee or no?
He had, my lord, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I'll be sworn these ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him on the mark, which he denied it. And my man drew his sword on you, and you fled into the abbey here, which I think you are come by miracle.
I've never been within these abbey walls. I never saw the chain, and your man never drew on me. You burned me with all.
But what an intricate impeach is this. I think that you've all drunk of Circe's cup. If here you house him, then here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say that he died at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sir, what say you?
He dined with her there at her tavern.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
I did my liege. This ring I had of her.
Ah, but saw you him enter the abbey here.
Sure, my grace. As I do see.
This is strange. Go and call the lady abbess hither. I think that you're all mated or just stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Luckily, I see a friend will save my life and pay the sum which may deliver me.
Well, speak freely, Syracusian, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is not this your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, but I thank him, not into my cords. Now am I Dromio and his man, unbound.
I am sure you both of you remember me.
Ourselves, we do remember by you, as we were bound as you are now. You are not Pangea's patient.
strange upon me. You know me well.
I never saw you before.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last. Careful hours, times to form at hand, have writ strange features in my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Romeo, nor thou?
No, sir. Trust me, nor I.
I am sure thou dost.
I am sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice. Or times hast thou so cracked and split in my poor tongue that in 7 short years my only son knows not my feeble key of untuned cares. Will this graven face be hid in sap-consuming winter's drizzled snow, and all the conduits of my blood froze up? Yet had my night of life some memory left. My wasting lamps some little use to see. My dull, deaf ears can hear. All these old witnesses cannot err. Tell me thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since, in Syracuse, boy, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all who know me here know that I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusians, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I see that thy age and thy dangers make thee doze.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wrong.
All my days.
Two husbands, or my knights deceive me.
One of these men is spirit to the other, and so of these. Which is the natural man and which is the spirit? Who decides?
I, sir, Angelo, command him away.
I, sir, am Romeo. Pray, let me stay.
Aegeon, art thou not? Or else it goes.
My old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. If thou beest the man who had as a wife once called Amelia, who bore ye at a burden 2 fair sons. Or if thou beest the same Aegeon, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou beest she, tell me, where is the son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Athens, he and I and the twin Romeo, all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth, by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Athens. What then became of them, I cannot tell. I to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins his morning story right. These two Antipholuses, these two so alike, and these two Dromios, one inclement, besides her urging of her wreck at sea, why, these are the parents to these children who are accidentally met here today. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart. I cannot tell which is which.
I, sir, came from Corinth.
And I with him.
Brought here by that most wondrous warrior, Duke Menaphon, your most renowned uncle.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
Are not you my husband?
No! I say none of that!
Oh, and so do I. Yet she didn't call me thus. And this fair woman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I had told you before, I hope I shall have leisure to make good if this be not a dream I see or hear. Oh.
This is the chain, sir, which you had of me?
I think it be, sir, I deny it not.
And for this chain, sir, you had me arrested.
I think I did, sir, I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bill by Romeo, but I think he brought it not. No, none by me.
Are they looking at me? This person nuggets I received from you. And Dromio, my man, did bring them me. I see we still didn't use each other's man, and I was paying for him and he for me, and thereupon these errors are arose.
Oh, these ducats I bought for my father then.
It shall not need. Thy father has his life.
Sir, I must have that ring from you.
There, take it and thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us to the abbey here, and here at large discourse all our fortunes, and all that are assembled in this place, that by the sympathize one day's error have suffered wrong. Go and keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. 33 years have I been gone in travail of you, my sons. Until this present hour, my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity. Go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I will gossip at this feast.
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from the shipboard?
What stuff of mine hast thou embarked with, Dromio?
Your goods. The lay at host, sir, at the inn.
To me, he speaks. I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us, we'll look to that presently. Embrace the